Hi guys, it's Linda here. Welcome to another coffee talk. Today we'll be talking about how to get back into exercise after some sort of injury. So you may have just hurt yourself doing weights or some other exercise at the gym, or you might have had a more severe accident like a car crash. Either way, it's important to know what your body can handle and how soon you can get back into some sort of exercise, and also what you should be doing so you're not aggravating your condition. So I'm not a doctor or a physio, so please, this is just my opinion. Don't take this as a gospel and go off and start doing things that may not be right for you. Everyone is different, so I can only speak from my experience. I've been exercising at quite a high level for over 20 years, and I've had plenty of injuries. And if you have been doing the same, you'll know how frustrating it is when you do get another injury and you're thinking, what am I going to do now? Your favorite fitness routine seems to go down the drain immediately. So how do you still continue on without aggravating the condition? Easing back into it is the number one thing. So if you have actually had to take time off because of sickness, then you need to listen to your body. So it may just mean going for walks, going swimming, doing some really light toning exercises with light weights or even just body weight. You really need to find out what you can and cannot do. So for me, right now, I've got an injury in my elbow. It's something called tennis elbow, and it came because I was doing some really heavy biceps curls and perhaps my form wasn't quite right, and my weakest link, which is my forearm, caused a pull on my elbow, and that's been going on for the last couple of weeks, and so I've really had to change my training because of that. In a way, even though the injury itself is not good, it has caused me to look into new ways of training to work around it, because I haven't actually had this particular injury before, and I'm always grateful to start looking into new types of exercise because I find it very exciting that you can still get great results even though you're not doing what you're used to. So in my case, I focused on what can I do. Obviously, the rest of my body is still healthy. I can still do even weights for my lower body, but anything to do with my arm, I can't even lift more than 1.5 kilo dumbbells or 3 pounds. So that's very little, and if I twist certain ways, it still hurts. So I've tried to take it out of the exercise routine as much as possible, but being a right arm and I'm a right-handed person, I'm always using it for something. So I looked into what can I do to minimize the strain on the injury without completely stopping. And one of the interesting things that I've found is that moving is better for an injury than completely babying it and leaving it static. Now, I'm not talking about anything drastic, but keep some motion in the area so that the other muscles supporting that injury are not going to stiffen up as well. So look online, there's heaps of YouTube videos about massage. Make sure you get a reputable site, not just some backyard operator telling you what to do and then you injure yourself further. Try to find maybe an online physio that shows you massages specific for your area. So for me, I found out that the reason why this was all tight and hurting is because my forearm was really tight. Because when I'm holding on to heavy weights, I'm gripping a lot, and my forearms are not as strong as the rest of my arm, it tends to take most of the weight. So I've realized that by massaging the forearm and making sure it's nice and loose before I exercise, it will prevent the straining in my elbow. A lot of the times when you have an injury, it's not specifically the area that hurts that is the problem, because all the ligaments and nerves are connected to other muscle groups. Generally, you'll find that there is another trigger point. So even though my elbow is hurting, it's not so much my elbow, it's my forearm and even my shoulder that are causing that tightness. So make sure you find out what's specifically causing the injury. Now for me, I've had to stop doing any heavy weights for my arms, which means I mostly do body weight exercises at the moment, such as the ballet style swan arms, where you're using a lot of isotension, doing arm circles, things like that. Body weight exercises such as push-ups, for some reason, don't seem to aggravate it. So I've been doing a lot of different push-up variations, triceps push-ups, wire push-ups, all different elevated. So I'm really trying to think outside the box. What can I still do? The other thing that I'm not very great with is stretching. So if you're anything like me and you find it a bit boring, don't. You need to stretch because your injuries will be much more frequent if you don't stretch out your muscles, especially if you're doing heavy weights. So for me, I have found that foam rolling is quite good. I've just got this really inexpensive foam roller that I bought from a local department store, and by using this it helps you to get deeper into the muscles. So you can lie on the ground and you can really roll and find that area that there's a knot perhaps, or that just feels really tight, and you just keep rolling over that, maybe even holding it for a while. I've got a foam roller video, free one on my YouTube channel, so you can check that out. It's a total body one. So using tools like the foam rollers or the little massage balls can really help to get rid of kinks and knots in your muscles that aggravate and cause tension there. So when it comes to easing back into exercise, as I said, find something that works for you. It may not be what you used to do. You may have to completely change your routine, but YouTube is really great like that. There are so many fantastic instructors that offer different types of exercises that will utilize maybe isolated body parts. So for me, I've got lots of workouts on my Barlates or Wooldridge YouTube channel that are specific to certain body parts. So if you've injured your upper body, you can do some lower body exercises. If you've strained your shoulder, you can do maybe core and lower body. So you really just need to consider what you can do without aggravating your condition. And you will always find something. Now, another question that people had was, who do I follow on YouTube? And I do love my YouTube workouts, but I also have an extensive video library. So on YouTube at the moment, I'm favouring Fit Body by Julia, who I was introduced to recently, and she's got lots of great weights workouts, longer workouts, and also some body weight workouts, which I've been doing recently because of the injury in my elbow. And I also like Millionaire Hoy's work. He's got videos every single day, which is just crazy. So he's got heaps of content, over 800 videos. I also love Dream Body or Sweat Lab. They've got a Sweat Lab YouTube channel now with lots of shorter workouts that you can put into a playlist and mix and match. I also have all of Dream Body's DVD series, from the original Dream Body workout to the original 5 DVD set and the cardio series and the new Sweat Lab series. So they're some of my favorites. And I have Ballet Body, all of the DVDs, and I've got Ballet Beautiful DVDs. And my other favorite is Kathy Friedrich. I've got nearly all of her workouts. I did a bit of Bob Harper. I've pretty much tried all of your big name instructors as well as some of the little names. And I go back to my favorite workouts, but I'm a sucker for change and I get bored easily, so I'm always looking for something new. So in a way, this has helped me to think outside the box. As I said before, having this injury now, I can't do the weights workouts, which I was kind of getting a bit sucked into for a while there. I'm back into my bar, I'm back into my ballet, and that's good, it works for me. So you've got to find something that works for you and something you really enjoy, something that motivates you to get out there and work out, consistently, something that's maintainable. Just work something into your lifestyle that doesn't aggravate your condition and will help you to be mentally positive. Because the worst thing when you're injured is getting really down and feeling like you're never going to get better. You have to stay positive in your thinking. And the way to do that is just finding a way to get moving, a way to stay active that's enjoyable and does not aggravate the injured area. So I hope that was helpful, and I will put all the links to my favorite YouTube channels below. Please use the comment section below to write in any questions that you would like answered in the upcoming Coffee Talk segments. Thanks for listening, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.